Students, faculty, staff, and esteemed guests, both here in person and on live through our live stream around the globe, I bid you welcome to the Spring 2024 Commencement Exercises of the University of Northern Iowa, which will now be in order. My name is John Valentine, and I am serving as your commencement marshal this afternoon. Please remain standing as able for the singing of our national anthem by Assistant Professor of Instruction Jeffrey Brick. Professor Brick has performed more than 20 opera, oratorio, and musical tenor roles and has sung with orchestras throughout the Midwest. He will be accompanied by the UNI Wind Ensemble under the direction of Dr. Danny Gallion, whose UNI bands have been invited to perform around the globe. In March 2024, Dr. Gallion was inducted into the prestigious American Bandmasters Association in Washington, D.C. Today's colors will be presented by the University of Northern Iowa ROTC Honor Guard. Okay, we'll move on. Please welcome Professor Jeffrey Brick and the UNI Wind Ensemble. Please be seated. At this time, as we proceed, I have the honor of introducing the members of the Platform Party. All those introduced should please remain standing until the introductions have been completed. And I ask that applause be withheld until all have been introduced. Ms. Nancy Dunkel, member of the Iowa Board of Regents. Dr. Rachel Boone, Chief Academic Officer of the Iowa Board of Regents. Dr. Mark Nook, President of the University of Northern Iowa. Dr. Jose Herrera, Provost and Executive Vice President. Dr. Michael Hager, Senior Vice President for Finance and Operations. Dr. Heather Harbach, Vice President for Student Life. Dr. Colleen Mulholland, Dean of the College of Education. Dr. Leslie Wilson, Dean of the David W. Wilson College of Business. Dr. Stephanie Huffman, Associate Vice President of Research and Innovation and Dean of the College of Graduate Research and Online Education. Dr. Francis Degnan, Chair of the University Faculty and Associate Professor of Philosophy and World Religions. Dr. Deirdre Heisted, Interim Associate Provost for Academic Affairs and Professor. Ms. Deborah Bloom, Chair of the UNI Alumni Association Board of Managers. Mr. Micaiah Krutzinger, President, Northern Iowa Student Government. Ms. Davette Watson, student speaker and candidate for Bachelor of Arts in Elementary Education. And Ms. Emily Ellis, interpreter. Before we get going here, we have one special announcement. If you are in the arena and it is your birthday today, would you please stand if it is your birthday? Mr. President, who blew massive amounts of air horns at me last night, we have invited a tenor. We just happened to find one that's going to lead us in big happy birthday.
Some of you may know this tune. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you.
I may not have a job on Monday morning. At this time, please welcome the president of the University of Northern Iowa, Dr. Mark Nook.
Thank you so much. I've never had so many voices singing happy birthday at one time, and so beautifully led. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. Appreciate it. Honored guests, members of the platform party, faculty, staff, parents, friends, guests of our honored graduates, but mostly our graduates today. Welcome to the 2024 Spring Commencement exercises for the University of Northern Iowa. It is an honor and a pleasure to be with you today. This is a university that focuses on helping our students, our faculty, our staff, all members of our community reach three important goals: their educational goals, their professional goals, and their personal life goals. Today we gather to celebrate the attainment of those educational goals in the awarding of these degrees. This has been accomplished by your hard work, by the commitment you have made, by the support of your family, your friends, your parents, but especially by the work of our faculty who have taught those classes and put together encouraging homework assignments and things for you to do in the community, in the lab, to help you understand what it takes to be a professional in your field. They have set the bar high in the classroom so that you'll be successful not only in the next class, but as you go into your careers and into your lives, both professionally and in your personal lives. Thank you to the faculty for what you have done to help these young people reach this amazing goal. One of the things that has always impressed my wife Cheryl and I about this institution is the sense of community that is built here. We heard it from the first time we set foot on the campus during our interviews, how students talked about getting to really know the faculty on this campus and the staff on this campus, and that they remained friends with faculty and staff for a long time. Just this summer, I met with an alum who graduated 44 years ago. And he said every single year since he has graduated, whenever he's back at Cedar Falls, he gets together with the faculty member that was his advisor at that time. 44 years of continual connection with a faculty member. I hear that story over and over. You have helped make that a reality here. Your connections to each other, you've built friendships and relationships with others, with classmates, but also with faculty and staff that really will last a lifetime. It makes it a great place for all of us to work and to learn. So thank you for your commitment. Students, I know it's a day for congratulations, for saying well done, for the hard work that you've put in, the time, the energy, and the money that you've put in your education. I also want to say thank you. You've had a major impact on this institution. You have changed us. By the questions that you've asked in the classroom, faculty changed the curriculum. By the questions that you have asked administrators and staff members, we've changed some of our policies. We've changed this university because you were here. You have pushed us, you have challenged us, and we have changed because of the things that you have brought forward. So thank you for making UNI, the University of Northern Iowa, what it is today. Thank you very, very much. Today, you will see some of our graduates are wearing red, white, and blue honor cords. The honor cord indicates that these students have served, are serving, or will be serving our country in the military. This recognition is well-deserved, and we are deeply grateful for their service and bravery, which affords us our freedoms. If you are a graduating student and are a current member of the military or a veteran, please rise as you are able and make yourself known to accept our thanks. Thank you. We recognize that there are many veterans and members of the military in our audience today as well. If you are a veteran or a member of the military, would you please rise as you are able and make yourself known and allow us to thank you for your service. Thank you.
At this time, please welcome Dr. Francis Degnan, Chair of the Faculty and Associate Professor of Philosophy and World Religions.
On behalf of the faculty, it is my pleasure to offer congratulations to today's graduates. The degree you're receiving is from an institution that values the quality of your education, is vested in your experiences as students and alumni, and is dedicated to providing quality faculty with diverse backgrounds to each of its students. We are proud of your accomplishments. But I want to add a little bit more to the standard talk, because we're hoping as faculty that you take away more than just a new career, just the next step in your life. I'm hoping you've also had a chance here to reflect on your values, what you really want in life, and the things that will make for a rich, whole life. Viktor Frankl says that in order to be truly happy, we have to find and connect to some sort of higher meaning in our life. We have to be more than just about ourselves. I teach Death and Dying, and Kubler-Ross says that there are really two things that characterize a good death at the end of a life. And those two things are, first, am I surrounded by people who I love and love me and to whom we have contributed to each other's lives? And second, during my life, have I taken some chances? Have I reached out and grabbed for the things that make life worthwhile to me, as opposed to just always doing what I thought I should do? So as you go forward, take a few chances, hopefully judiciously. Keep the relationships that are good and healthy for you close. When you come to the end of your life, you want to be able to say, yes, this was a life well lived. If you'll turn your attention to the screen, representatives of the faculty will provide their congratulations as well.
The one thing that I hope you learn from your UNI education is that you are ready. You are equipped to take on anything that comes your way. You will compete against other grads from what are called top schools. You will compete against others that already have experience. You will compete against the doubts in your own mind and doubts that are thrown at you. But don't quit, don't be discouraged, and don't expect everything to be laid at your feet. You'll have to work hard. You'll have to make tough decisions. Use the awesome tools and the knowledge from your years at UNI to move forward, to accomplish great things, and to succeed in life, whatever success means for you. Instead of waiting for someone to give you a handout, work your way to a position where you can turn around and help others that need it more than you. Go out and show the world what a UNI grad can do. Congratulations.
Muchas felicidades a todos los graduandos y graduandas por sus logros en la Universidad del Norte de Iowa. Estamos orgullosos de ustedes y de lo que harán en el futuro. Enhorabuena.
Congratulations to all the graduating students, and thank you for entrusting us with the daunting responsibility of guiding you and seeing you through a challenging educational journey that culminates in this commencement ceremony today. This is your day. Take a moment to let it sink in, celebrate the momentous achievement, and then go forth and shine and take great comfort in the knowledge that you have received a first-rate education from UNI. We are so very proud of you. Once again, congratulations.
Your time here at the University of Northern Iowa has been a unique experience, one that has provided you with skills that go far beyond your majors. You've learned how to pivot, adapt, progress, and persevere through challenges. You learned how to use resources around you and how to create resources that didn't exist before. You learned how to see limitations as steps to higher possibilities. I hope as you leave here, you will look back and realize not only did you survive, but you thrived. And you have those skills to build a thriving future for yourself and for others.
Congratulations! Each of you had your own journey to get here today, but every one of you will forever be UNI Panthers. Take a moment to reflect on the memories you made and the accomplishments you achieved through your hard work. And take time to thank those who have supported you along your journey. You are prepared. You are ready. We are excited to see how the skills you developed at UNI will help you to tackle your next adventure. Welcome to the UNI Panther alumni family.
We now proceed to the recognition and award of honors. The university will recognize those candidates honored for their superior record in scholarship. Please welcome Dr. Jose Herrera, Provost and Executive Vice President of the university.
Thank you, Dr. Valentine. Esteemed guests, you may have noticed that some of our candidates today are wearing bronze medallions. This medallion indicates that these students are graduating with summa cum laude honors, which means they have achieved an academic level which places them in the top 3% of their academic college graduating class. The university is very proud to recognize these candidates at this time. Would the summa cum laude candidates please rise as you're able so we may recognize and honor you. Congratulations. Students graduate.
Northern Iowa. Named after the university colors, the traditional awards were first presented at commencement ceremonies in 1939. One student is selected from each discipline that has demonstrated outstanding academic success. Students wear a bronze medal to symbolize their achievements, are noted in the commencement program, and a permanent notation is made on their academic transcript. The university is very proud to recognize these candidates at this time. Would the purple and old gold recipients please rise as able or make yourself known so that we may recognize and honor you.
Congratulations. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Micaiah Krutzinger, President of the Northern Iowa Student Government.
Good afternoon. It is an honor to speak to you all on one of your most celebratory days in your time at the University of Northern Iowa. It has been a great privilege to serve as your president of Northern Iowa Student Government this past year, to represent all of you during part of your journey here. Through your decision to attend UNI and your involvements on this campus, you have made valuable contributions, created lifelong memories, and gained the indispensable knowledge that will carry you through your next steps, wherever they may take you. This university is incredibly privileged to have been part of your journey and is excited to see where you go next. Take what you have learned here and make UNI proud to call you an alum. Enjoy today. Congratulations on your achievements. Go Cats!
At these exercises, it has become our pleasant custom to ask a member of the graduating class to deliver an address to their fellow students. Please welcome Dr. Colleen Mulholland, Dean of the College of Education, to introduce this year's speaker.
Congratulations, class of 2024. When we imagined a purple pathway for paraeducators, we mostly knew what we were doing, and we definitely knew what students we wanted to serve through this unique and novel approach to training current paraeducators up to a bachelor's degree in elementary education with an embedded special education minor. However, when our Purple Pathway students enrolled and started 2 short years ago, we had no idea what a dynamic, passionate, and hardworking group of future educators we would attract. The learning experience have been rich and meaningful, and I'm confident that we have learned just as much from our Purple Pathway grads as they have learned in their coursework and clinical experiences. Truly, the College of Education has become stronger because of this program, and we thank all of our students for allowing us to learn alongside of you. Davette Watson exemplifies this passion and dedication in her experiences at UNI on the Purple Pathway. Born and raised in Waterloo, Davette currently serves as a paraeducator at Dr. Walter Cunningham School for Excellence in the Waterloo Community School District. She is an optimistic force to be reckoned with. Married with 5 kids and a dog, Davette has completed her degree program affirming her perspective that anything is possible. When I asked her what she wanted me to share today, she said that this opportunity to come back to school and complete her teaching degree after a 12 to 13 year break was something she simply could not pass up. Life has circled back, she said, and there is always a bigger why. Her discipline, focus, and wisdom shows through. Her growth mindset is the hallmark of an excellent teacher. She credits our faculty, specifically Bridget Brandt, Chris Donnelly, and Karen Platt, with providing a framework for accountability, tools for classroom management and differentiation, and strong reminders of the importance of self-care and life balance. We credit Davette with her reminder that teaching is a beautiful practice and to embrace the moment. Let's learn a bit more from her, shall we? Please join me by welcoming the remarkable woman selected to be your graduation speaker, Ms. Davette Watson.
Good afternoon. First, I would like to thank God for allowing me to be here today. Next, I would like to thank my husband, kids, parents, siblings, family for taking on the challenges with my journey. I would also like to thank my mentor teachers, classmates, Cunningham family, friends, past teachers, anyone that encouraged me to become a teacher, my angels from above, and last but not least, the University of Northern Iowa faculty and staff for giving me this lifetime opportunity. The day I received this email of being chosen to speak at our graduation, I was shocked, like, really, me? They must have made a mistake. 24 hours later, when reality set in, I started going down memory lane and remembering how I got to this point. I came through a lot of obstacles and challenges along this journey, from the beginning to today. However, faith got me through. Pathways for Paraeducators was a blessing that allowed me to go back to school to become something I always had a passion for. But it wasn't easy. The long nights in class, 2-week summer break, all-day Saturday classes, assignments, assessments, and finals were definitely a roller coaster. The study groups, help sessions, supportive teachers helped me get through. Finishing with observations, field experiences, student teaching, grades, sleepless nights, attitudes, sickness, stress, and tears was overwhelming. However, it was absolutely worth it. Jeremy Taylor once said, "Faith is the root of all blessings. Believe and you shall be saved. Believe and your needs must be satisfied. Believe and you cannot be comforted and happy." I've learned that mistakes help you grow and realize that experiences help you grow too. So when you are second guessing yourself about life-changing decisions, remember that having faith in yourself will help you accomplish anything. It is never too late to accomplish your dreams. There will be those times where you doubt yourself or wonder, what am I doing? Or why am I doing this? Remember that you are doing this for you and the ones you love. Remember that you are unique and special in your own way. Remember that you can do anything you put your mind to by having faith. So, to everyone here who was a part of my journey, thank you for having faith in me and helping me make my dream come true. Thank you.
Thank you, David, for reminding us that obstacles and challenges really present opportunities if we have the right mindset and believe that we can get through them. I think there's many students out there, your former students, that thank you for being here today and completing this degree. We're honored to have a member of the Board of Regents here to help celebrate with us today. Speaking today on behalf of the Board of Regents is Regent Nancy Dunkel. Nancy is a former state legislator that spent a long and distinguished career in banking before retiring. She served in the Iowa House of Representatives from 2013 to 2016. Regent Dunkel has received numerous professional accolades, including receiving the James A. Leach Leadership Award from the Iowa Bankers Association in 2014. That honor recognizes a distinguished Iowa banker who has made significant lifelong contributions to how Iowa banks serve Iowa communities. Additionally, Nancy has been inducted into the Iowa Women's Hall of Fame in 2011. Nancy is a graduate of Loras College. She and her husband, Ken, reside in Dyersville. Please join me in welcoming Regent Nancy Dunkel.
Good afternoon. Today I am humbled and honored and excited to be here to celebrate with all of you on this milestone adventure that you've got. On behalf of the Iowa Board of Regents, I congratulate you on the academic success you have achieved. We are proud of your accomplishment. Today you will receive a degree from one of the finest universities, which has provided you with a strong foundation for your future plans. We wish you success and congratulations, class of 2024.
We will now proceed to the awarding of the degrees. Dr. Stephanie Huffman, Associate Vice President and Dean of the College of Graduate Research and Online Education, will now present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Education. Those candidates will please rise.
Mr. President, on behalf of the Division of Graduate Studies and the faculty of the university, I have the honor and privilege to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for their respective degrees. I am pleased to commend them to you for the awarding of that degree.
Thank you, Dean Hoffman. By virtue of the authority granted by the state of Iowa to the State Board of Regents, and by them delegated to me, I hereby grant to each of you, as appropriate and qualified, the degree of Doctor of Education, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. I now pronounce you graduates of the University of Northern Iowa. Congratulations.
The graduates will now be individually recognized as they are ceremoniously hooded. Dr. Deirdre Heisted, Interim Associate Provost for Academic Affairs and Professor, will read the names of the graduates. We ask all audience members to applaud and recognize graduates after each candidate has been hooded.
Priscilla Ann Culp. Justine Renee Hoover. Danielle Nicole Woods.
Please join me in congratulating our new Doctors of Education. Dean Huffman will now present the candidates for the specialist and master's degrees from the College of Education. Those candidates will please rise.
Mr. President, on behalf of the Division of Graduate Studies and the faculty of the university, I am honored to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for their respective degrees, and I am pleased to commend them to you for the awarding of those degrees.
And thank you, Dean Hoffman. By virtue of the authority granted by the state of Iowa to the State Board of Regents, and by them delegated to me, I hereby grant to each of you, as appropriate and qualified, the degree of Specialist in Education, Master of Accounting, Master of Arts in Education, and Master of Business Administration, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. I now pronounce you graduates of the University of Northern Iowa. Congratulations.
The graduates will now be individually recognized. Dr. Deirdre Heisted will read the names of the graduates. Graduates will be greeted by deans, department heads, and faculty members as they leave the stage.
Christina Saylor. Sadie Kayleen Peter. Jacqueline Diamantes Dalton. Hannah K. Crawford. Annette Diane Benedict. Cheyenne Faith Sporer Blankman. Emily K. Allen. Master's candidates: Jenny Lynn Marburger, Lindsay D. Salinas, Meg Tysinger, Jennifer A. Rust, Kerrigan Alexis Tizer, Lorenzo Miguel Plata, Molly Kathleen Anderson, Elizabeth Baby, Danielle Rose Gedkin, Margaret Anna Dredge, Paige Michaela Busick, McKenna Christine Klug, Sydney K. Lowers, Megan Marie Pundens, Araceli Hernandez Flores, Morgan Victoria Helmuth, Olivia Marie Shaler, Caitlin Marianne Keller, Riley Blymeyer, Emily Mary Dickey, Danielle Marie Norton, Mandy Marie Ravel, Kelly Christine Just, Carolyn Rose Birkin, Jack Tyler Woodard, Ellen Marie Brait, Weston Richard Krug, Nathan Elliott, Abdullah El Mahi, Ashley Ann McCabe, Carly Elizabeth Meyer, Anna Catherine Weddle, Chelsea A. Holland, Timothy Michael McBride, Nicholas Miller, Jeremy Lloyd Mize, Mark Raymond Weber, Jill Francis Conter, Alexander Allen Tagto, Taylor Jean Rogers Jennings, Aaron McClellan, Kayla Nelson, Timothy Michael Hopper, Hector Salamanca Arroyo, Madeline Elizabeth Kraft, Grace Elizabeth Buddy, Thomas John Storbeck, Michael Thomas Seidel, Daniel Scott Johnson, Shauna Lynn Anderson, Richard D. Seeley, Maria Huck, Donna Denithi Sawadhi Fernando, Teasing Her Shia, Leslie Garcia, Juan Daniel Lopez, Seth Carshans Miller, Grant Charles Wolfson, Dylan Dean Sitzma, Jacob Samuel Falkers, Lucas Alexander Samuelson, Austin James Huber, Allie Sayer, David Jason Hughes, Alex John Hyman, Andrew Straub, Emily Fern Dennis, Andrew Michael Hilgendorf, Aaron Haynes, and Isaac David Rubsum.
Please join me in congratulating all of our specialists and master's degree recipients today. As we continue our ceremony, and while all of us are proud and excited to see our graduates cross the stage today and receive their diplomas, we respectfully ask that you refrain from using air horns, not this time, cowbells, whistles, clarinets, and other celebratory instruments during the ceremony. As your graduate crosses the stage, please quickly conclude your applause so that the audience can hear the name of the next candidate. Thank you. The Provost of the University, Dr. Jose Herrera, will now present the candidates for the bachelor's degrees from their respective units. The audience will find the disciplines of study for each college listed in your commencement program.
Thank you, Dr. Valentine. Will the candidates for bachelor's degree please stand? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for their respective bachelor's degrees. I am pleased to commend them to you for awarding of those degrees.
Thank you, Provost Herrera. By virtue of the authority granted by the state of Iowa to the State Board of Regents, and by them delegated to me, I hereby grant to each of you, as appropriate and as qualified, the degree of Bachelor of Arts, with all of the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. I now pronounce you graduates of the University of Northern Iowa. You may move your tassel to the left side of your hat.
Please be seated. We will now individually recognize the graduates. Dr. Deirdre Heisted will read the names of the graduates, and the graduates will be greeted by deans, department heads, and faculty members as they leave the stage.
From the David W. Wilson College of Business, Nathan Paul Granger. Caleb Lynn Thompson. Isaiah Frederick Rich. Zachariah Richard Banning. Olivia May Fangman. Jackson Rummel. Haley Ann Gedkin. Emily Meyer. Kaylee Lynn Wilhelm. Gentry Dean Stack. Caleb Robert Summers. Chase Thomas Lyons. Alexis Christine Lyons. Kira Anna Corey. Lauren M. Banowitz. Brady John Van Wardhuizen. Ryan Jean Hackenmiller. Caleb Michael Homez. Adriana Burkich. Harvey Chen. Claire Shadle. Skylar May Kelly. Travis Russell Moore. Andrew Joseph Schneider. Marshall Scott Shellhorn. Hunter Michael Peterson. Carter Dean Bowen. Jared Anthony Keller. Terrell Joe Hagener. Camden Charles Frecking. Miranda Murphy. Harlan Dwayne Bolding. Abby Jane Callagher. Alyssa Marie Wilgenbush. Lindsay Rose Banowet. Madeline Joe Van Dyke. Jared Michael Weber. Corey William Hicks. Duncan Vish Hofsky. Hunter Henry Heinz. Ryan Jeffrey Boyk. Allison Marin Nuss. Morgan Carolyn Nuss. Robert Lloyd White. Kevin Thomas Erber. Michael Adamola Oluntunde. Joshua Brian Johnson. Carly Ray Smith. Raina Marin Jorgensen. Madison Grace Hunter. Colin Blake. Jeffrey Charles Scogan. Miriam Elizabeth Barajas. Anna Elise Van Lint. Kayla Mock. Madison Lorraine Potrays. Haley Marie Christensen. Mackenzie J. Mose. Callie Frances Lee Shager. Bailey Alice Shalaki. Serena Gerber. Grant Randall Inks, Sydney Jean Morse, Jacob Dean Hudson, Titan Anderson, Jose Antonio Carrillo Jr., Pedro Arturo Andrade, Evan Mark Frandl, Matthew Aiden Gumat, Noah John Van Veldhuizen, Griffin John Parker, Brandon Chad McCarty, Isaac Michael Sinwell, Austin Michael Craighead, Mason Delane Fritz, Jackson Timothy Kernut, Grantlin Michael Embritson, Gage McLean McCoy, Brody Brian Achenbach, Wade Michael Mitchell, Emma Louise Martinson, Brennan Marie Berger, Kalissa May Longhorst, Jackson Joseph Ringwald, Cole Michael Eyre, Samuel Robert Schleider, Mitch Jeffrey Bowick, Timothy Michael Lehman, Seth William Franklin, Jackson Robert Krebs, Michael Irongo, Jameson E. Smith, Grace Renee Brooks, Ansley Moore Wagan, Rayleigh Joe Schulte, Samantha Suzanne Glenn, Catherine Rogers, Adele Nicole Kurupu, Alexander Thomas Reynolds, Kobe James Reese, Mason J. White, Tyler James Peterson, Logan Drew Clank, Braden Carl Kruger, Nathaniel Lee Madden, Sawyer John Jacobson, Kale Monty Loescher, Michael Bradley White, Austin Eddie Bartz, Jackson William Heff, Noah Andrew Eberhardt, Lillian Marie Huff, Joshua Thomas Hoagsey, Austin James Jetter, Carter Beaver, Mitchell Robert Raber, Dylan John Majors, Colby Allen Lunstra, Amber May Schote, Morgan Jerry Norum, Kennedy Jean Siefker, Gatlin Scott Chambers, Peyton John Shannon, Angela Halili, Bryson Andrew Iskey, Ashlyn Rebecca Seitz, Carly Danielle Welbs, Mackenzie K. Kearns, Natalie Kayleen Barth, Dalton James Platt, Zachary Brian Sanderson, Dalton Carl Timmerman, Brock Michael Maroney, Amy Jean Rathmaker, Cassidy Lynn Ward, Taylor Nicole James, Luis Viegas, Jalen Lamontre Crawwell, Savannah Marie Wolf, Zachary Martin Foxhoven, Cade Maxwell Hendrickson, Eileen May, Juliana Juju, Abigail Esther Diet, Ashley Catherine Hackett, Ciara Ann Gary, Kimberly Faith Daly, Peyton Annabelle Precaric, Chanlin Rickenbacher, Emma Leah Ramston Meyer, JC Rayanne Knight, Olivia Nicole Maley, Rachel Michelle Kennedy, Alana Catherine Burke, Judson Tyler Rickers, Neil Vijayaram Sura, Christopher Michael Krychek, Caden Jared Bergman, Mason Lane Miller, Ryan Morgan, Mitchell Ruben Fox, Cody Ray Pluga, Mason William Peter, Cameron Joseph Soblick, Dixon Cameron Terry, Reese Joseph Pitts, Peace A. Iterateca, Grace Marie Crowett, Samuel James Grattan, Matthew Joseph Palin, Joshua Paulson, Benjamin Michael Richardson, Vincent Paul Ducoto, Samuel Joseph Schrout, Brennan Daniel Urkel, Seth James Holloland, Stephen M. Bonin, Nathan John Duro, Rhett Allen Ham, Wyatt Reed Grady, Joshua Paul Engler, Nahum Hirigo, Abraham Vincent Lazaro, Lucas Lyle Olson, Tyler John Lunsman, Lincoln Matthew Hafer, Joseph George Recker, Jack Roland Westhoff, Caden Michael Easter, Chase Dean Martin, Gabriel Dean Ulrich, Peyton Rose Lehman, Reagan Jesse Brotherson, Grace Embronio, Jaden Grace Milius, Hannah Marie Salen, Rachel Smith. Brennan Lindholm. L. Samples. Kelly Christine Feldkamp. Sophia Rose Schmidt. Jessica Ellen Hoffman. Jaden Olivia Welling. Jaden Marie Nelson. Megan May Bennington. Cecilia Valentine Christensen. Casey Janine Rickles. Drew Matthew Leak. Tanner Paul Foltz. Jack Christian Dawson. Jake Robert Hoppus. Caleb Kenneth Coling. Caitlin Mackenzie Lucky. Malia Ann Johnson. Jenna Lynn Louch. Adamari Guadalupe Barranca. Lillian Jane Barker. Kelsey Lynn Mays. Martha Rose Clausen Deacon. Abby Marie Jordan. Emma Lynn Johnston. Anna Ann Virginia Feldman. Allison Ann Oberbrockling. Olivia Eleanor Murphy. Morgan Marie Aitchinson. Madeline Victoria Peterson. Megan Mackenzie Fales. Jessica Ann Wilson. Iverson Jose Aragon. Fatima Rodriguez. Yang Shen. From the College of Education, Kaylissa Christine Arndorfer. Sydney Ann Welty. Gabe David Sadler. Zachary Michael Peterson. Kira Danira Manuel. Michael Stilley. Natalie Rose Dornbush. Zeri Carol Liljadol. Bethany Christine Marks. Marin Leah Thorson. Abby Lynn Boyes. Wendy Ann Kleinschmidt. Susan Hawkins. Anna Elizabeth Batten. Amethyst Taylor Rion Biggs. Katie Marie Staten. Sarah Elizabeth Fitzpatrick. Savannah Jade Spitz. Kaylee Nicole Heenick. Sarah Taylor Kelly. Cara Lynn Stagel. Elizabeth Ellen Hoffman. Josie Lee Becker. Connie Joe Groover. Abby Hosch. Aubrey Ann Davis, Hannah Mae Rabine, Lexi Christine Johnson, Scotland Rose Conan, Macy Mae Manning, Olivia Lane Burns, Carly Joetta Kaiser, Caitlin Nicole Reed, Jennifer Marie Mae Hogg, Kaylin Madison Erickson, Ellen Marie Clothier, Jaden Elizabeth Kennebeck, Elizabeth Julia Johnson, Marissa Ruby Garten, Natalie Marie DeMuth, Gracie Mae Abbott, Alexander Sergeyevich Gushin, Jordan Lee Burdette, Mackenzie Rose Sharp, Martha Paulina Garcia, Anne Marie Connor Freshwater, Elena Marie Butters, Brooke Ann Barnes, Cara Leanne Leglighter, Mackenzie Nicole Ireland, Hannah Angelique Murphy, Abigail Marie Brown, Erin Michelle Baldwin, Pablo Amir Cuevas Montes Jr., Sydney Nicole Wessing, Sophie Lorraine Wolf, Afton Elizabeth Lindhorst, Nicole Ann Kelchen, Colin James Miller, Abby Lynn Wells, Sydney Elizabeth Briggs, Grace Veronica Fleming, Claire Marie Bennett, Catherine Maribel Lopez, Katie Jean Potrance, Olivia Sue Sanders, L. Marie Hook, Jerica Missick, Isabel Diane Kingsbury, Emerson Joe Benson, Jillian Faye Heemstra, Courtney Marie Chaplin, Shaylin Renee Drish, Sydney Elizabeth Morris, Kelsey Lane Murphy, Carly R. Patterson, Caitlin Jean Clybor, Kelsey Lynette Cruz, Ashley Teresa Lair, Josie Joe Bontrager, Rebecca Joy Stevens, Sarah Lynn Harding, Natalia Verateschi, Victoria Jean Williams, Erin Nicole Dillon, Ivy Elise Williamson, Lindsay Renee Pixler. Madeline Grace Miller. Mackenzie Summers. Nicole Lynn Porter. Olivia Denise Snogren. Alexis Louise Schaefer. Lauren Elizabeth Josephson. Maria Delovina Whitaker. Elizabeth Ann Spring. Colby Damar Bright. Jared Daniel Campbell. Bailey Marie Walsh. Jessica Lynn Walker. Will Holton Swarthout. Kaylee Ann Nuck. Mackenzie Ray Bruning. Leah Catherine Schoen. Allison Joe Norval. Allison Elizabeth Abbott. Kaylee Grace Greer. Brenna Paige Hunan. Keely Marie Creighton. Josie Mae Durflinger. Sonia Taras. Eliza Jade Weaver. Alexa J. Riniker. Abigail Grace Lewis. Emma Irene Dunkel. Gabrielle Faith Schumann. Carly Amanda Troina. Sydney Ann Woodruff. Chloe Beth Liebeck. Teresa Coe. Callie Lynn Kite. Audrey Jane Woods. Riley Haven Gage. Emma Eltsey. Ella Judith Kane. Mackenzie Grace Burns. Brooklyn Elaine Cormeyer. Laney Grace Van Neville. Alexis K. Urek. Grace Ann Borman. Rihanna Ruling. Mallory May Reboff. Amanda Marie McGee. Lindsay Ann Smith. Taylor K. Went. Andrea Carzaretto. Sage Caroline Patterson. Ethan James Westling. Macy Burrish. Brenna May Bullock. Carly Michelle Nading. Gabrielle Manion. Elizabeth Henderson. Lynn Ann Haft. Cassie Lilas DeBauer. Anna Taylor Crumweedy. Kathleen Alicia Richardson. Kinsey Jarvis. Shyla Lucidity Hansen. Brianna Beverly White. Sarah Elizabeth Palin. Jasmine Diane Westfall. Audrey Lorraine Vent. Amber Faye Lusk. Emily K. Walden. Rachel Mina Milbrandt. Stacy Klein. Emmy Danielle Osterberg. Megan Rose Carroll. Samantha Joe Schnell. Rachel Jean Hansen. Ashley Marie Knox. Garion Parker. Dylan James Anderson. Brandon Dupree Ross. Sherelle Monet McGowan. Toral Suddiff. Ashley Marie Rodemaker. David Marie Watson. Jody Lynn Garrity. Julia Marie Epple. Amber Lee Gordon. Sarah Jean Amos. Patsy Joe Gendro. Lindsay Denise Doolittle. Brady Charles Miller. Hannah May Fogarty. Autumn Dawn Sharp. Bailey Ann Leitner. Tiffany Lavon Wright. Kylie Climbs. Natalie Lynn Ziegert. Hallie Louise Kilberg. Jenna Michaela Becker. Allison Noel Kutch. Dawson Dane Madron. Caitlin Amber Noah. Madeline Rachel Rorda. Madison Ann Holton. Samuel Jackson Chia. Bethany M. Emke. Bailey Nicole Cordova. Abigail Ray Van Beek. Megan Lynn Schaffer. Kayla Bodkin. Marlee Olivia Klesner. Daisy Ann Johnson. Kenna Lynn Byer. Erin Nicole Franklin. Paige Renee Carl. Danielle Jean Dvorak. Cassidy Nicole Russo. Michaela Nicole Graham. Carissa Lee Howlett. Chloe Alexis Beitzel. Allison Marie Grinstead. Bailey Alexa Van Sickle. Jolie Pahua Shenyang. Madison June Mulherin. Leah Leah Ann Borkerding, Morgan Leah Wendell, Morgan Koverick, Carly Rachel Crook, Cody Jean Husky, Shayna Dawn Osterkamp, Miranda Elise Ray, Haley Ann Rinneker, Allison Jo Maitland, Sarah Marie Spear, Lindsay Marie Pepper, Brittany Richter, Kate Marie Bonar, Ada Elizabeth Norton, Jaden Mitchell Ganson, Evan Avery Stewick, Braden Michael Good, Austin Joseph Knapp, Madison May Langford, Hannah Noel Hale, Vanessa Lizeth Ventura Morales, Emily Ann Swalve, Michaela Marie Bakken, Grace Marie Schuenecker, Elizabeth Betty Jane Justice, Lindsay Jo Van Gundy, Brittany Marie Vance, Alexandria Patrice Schmidt, Abby Jo Treichel, Kelby S. Tilber, Ashley Rose Wessenberg, Ryan J. Huff, Rachel Hellman, Abigail Souffle, Celine Elizabeth Kaczynski, Alyssa Kaylee Lunn, Melissa Kessler, Belinda Bell Evan, Jennifer Lown, Brittany Strope, Stacy Marie Pudretti, Melissa Lynn DeBolt, Tori Elaine McDonald, Lacey Elizabeth Christian, Haley Ann Lear, Taylor Lynn Waller, Piper Victoria, Ryler Taylor Ray Hurst, Harley Joe Bates, Angela Marie Pella, Yaley Yarinette Ailman, and Esmeralda Yaleth Luna Angel.
Please be seated. It is now my privilege to introduce Ms. Deborah Bloom, Chair of the UNI Alumni Association Board of Managers.
Greetings, distinguished guests, faculty, students, families, and friends. On behalf of the over 126,000 UNI alumni,
I extend congratulations to you, members of the class of 2024. You have earned a degree from the University of Northern Iowa, and you should be proud of this accomplishment. Your time here as a student was brief compared to what commences today. Your lifelong experience as an alum of this great institution. I encourage you to stay engaged with UNI. As a UNI graduate, your active participation in the life of this university will help you continue to develop personally, enhance the value of your degree, and will advance UNI to new heights. At this time, I ask all UNI alumni in the audience to please stand and applaud the newest members of our UNI alumni family. And congratulations to all of you, our newest UNI graduates.
What a great way to spend a birthday. This has made it very, very special for me. Thank you to all of you. I do want to take a moment and recognize John Valentine. John is retiring this summer after 33 years at the University of Northern Iowa. For the last 20 years, he has emceed and served as our head usher and commencement marshal. Thank you. That's why he's here. He helps me out all the time. Head commencement marshal. He's performed more than now 55 ceremonies. So thank you, John, for everything you've done for our university. I'd ask all of the graduates to please rise. Join me in congratulating them one last time. Congratulations. Thank you. You may be seated. Graduates, the faculty in particular have played a central role in your education here at the University of Northern Iowa. Please join me in a round of applause to thank our faculty for the dedication they have made to your education. At this time, I'm going to ask several people in our audience to stand, and I want you to stay standing until I get other people up as well. We'll talk to all of you at one time, but as I ask you to stand, please stay standing. If you are the spouse or life partner of one of today's graduates, would you please stand? If you are the child of one of today's graduates, would you please stand? If you are the parent or guardian of one of today's graduates, would you please stand? If you are the fiancé or significant other of one of today's graduates, would you please stand? If you are the grandparent or great-grandparents of one of today's graduates, would you please stand? If you are a sibling of one of these graduates, would you please stand? If you are the aunt, uncle, or cousin of one of today's graduates, would you please stand? If you are a UNI faculty or staff member, would you please stand? If you are a current or former teacher, coach, or mentor to one of today's graduates, would you please stand? If you are a friend of one of today's graduates, would you please stand? If you in some way, shape, or form know one of our graduates today, would you please stand? Graduates, look around you. Each of you has been supported in your journey to reach this day and to reach this very moment. The people around you have loved you, provided moral, emotional, spiritual, and perhaps financial support. They have taught you, encouraged you, fed you, and at times laundered your clothes. These people have done whatever was possible for them to support you in reaching this moment in time. Please join me in a round of applause to thank them for the many gifts that they have given you. This time, I'd ask our graduates to also rise. Everybody, please stay standing as we honor today's graduates by joining in the singing of the University of Northern Iowa Alma Mater. It will be presented on the video board by the UNI Varsity Men's Chorus Glee Club. The lyrics can be found on the last page of your program, as well as in the order of events that the guests received. Congratulations, graduates.
Please be seated for our final announcements. Please direct your attention to the top of the McLeod Center or the video board. At this time, we would like to thank conductor Dr. Danny Gallion and the UNI Wind Ensemble students for their wonderful live music today. We ask that all graduates and audience members remain in place until after the President's Party has exited the McLeod Center. At that time, all graduates will be escorted up the stairs to the concourse level. All audience members should remain at their seats until all graduates have traversed the stairs. These commencement exercises being now completed, please rise as able for the recessional of the President's Party. The Spring Commencement exercises of 2024 for the University of Northern Iowa are now adjourned.